Hi there, and welcome to Meet the Experts. I'm Dori Soukup, your host. Meet the Experts show is designed to help consumers like you find out the truth and the latest and the best regarding anti-aging, health, wellness, and beauty. We bring to you experts every single week to help you live a better lifestyle. My expert today is Miss Denise Dubois. She is an amazing entrepreneur and expert on health, wellness, and beauty. She has two locations in New York, one in Albany and one in Saratoga, and she has been the expert that she is for the past 30 years. And she is here today to share with us all sorts of secrets that she wrote in her brand new book that she's about to publish. And today we are going to go into all the details on how you can live a more beautiful lifestyle and a holistic lifestyle. So welcome everyone. Welcome Denise Dubois to the show. So great to see you, Denise.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Let's tell the audience first how you actually got started in the spa and med spa industry. What drove you to actually open up a business?
Well, going back to 1984 as a young lady, I wanted to become a makeup artist. So off to makeup artistry school, I went in New York City, and there I became interested in learning more about skincare because makeup was actually just camouflaging what was underneath. So I decided to seek an aesthetics school, and at the time, New York State didn't have a license for an esthetician. So I did go off to school in Massachusetts. That was one of the first states to have a separate aesthetics license. And after graduating from there, came back to New York, and there really was no such thing as a day spa at the time. This is back in 1984. So I opened up a Complexions professional skincare. And as my knowledge grew over the years, we started to introduce more services that included the body, because treating the skin is not just about applying a superficial cream or just having a facial. It really is about the whole body. The skin is really a mirror of what's going on the inside. So we evolved into Complexions Spa for beauty and wellness. And it was opened in 1987. So we just kept growing and incorporating treating someone holistically. That involved consultations that talked about lifestyle, stress levels, food choices, and everything that we do and the choices that we make on a daily basis really reflect how we look and feel.
Absolutely. Well, it's always nice to speak to people who are truly living their passion. And I can tell already that you are living your passion. So what drove you to write the book? The title of your book is Living Beautifully. So what was it about your expertise that you wanted to share that drove you to actually write a book?
Well, I've been in the industry now for more than 34 years, and just wanted to share the knowledge, the mistakes, and the winnings that I experienced over the years, and wanted to share that knowledge with our guests who visit the spa. And it was really just the next natural progression of my experience in the industry.
Well, what I love about what you're just saying is that, you saw the vision that you wanted. So not only are you an expert in the holistic lifestyle that you teach and share with people, but you also have a very successful business where you can actually cater to your community to help them look and feel their very best. Now, you talk quite a bit about the holistic approach, a holistic lifestyle. Can we dive into that a little bit, and maybe you can tell me what is it about the holistic lifestyle that you want to share with our audience that will make a difference in their lives and impact it in a positive way?
Well, when we first sit and meet with a new client who's interested in creating a holistic beauty and wellness lifestyle, we sit down at length and have a conversation. We call it a discovery journey. And we take the time to go through 8 different areas of their life that are impacting the way they look and feel. And we ask our guests to do a little self-evaluation, because only they can truly answer those questions. Something as simple as, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of stress in your life? Because there's a trickle down effect from all of these different factors, our lifestyle, that contribute to where we are today. And it can impact, pain management. It can impact, having stomach problems. It can impact, an imbalance in the body that is reflected on the skin. So sitting down and really diving deep into that discovery journey to help us put together a personalized plan, and treating someone's skin superficially, as I mentioned earlier, it's more than just applying a specialty cream or having a facial therapy. You have to look at the whole lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle choice, no different than, diet and nutrition when you're trying to get in shape and look good physically. Skincare and wellness, how you feel, is about your lifestyle choices. It's not just that one and done type of treatment. So you really have to help someone sort through and sift through all these different areas, and then they have to commit to that lifestyle. And that's how you really look and feel your best, for long term.
Yes, that's very valuable information you just shared. Well, I know that stress is a major problem for many consumers all around the world. And I remember a long time ago when I started going to spas, it was all about just pampering. Oh, I'm going to go get a massage. Oh, I'm going to go get a facial. But it wasn't really with a purpose. And I love that tagline about you and Complexions, is that you have pampering with a purpose. So I think you drive the point home from reading your book about, it's not just about pampering, it's truly about addressing concerns and having a purpose behind the feeling good part too. I mean, it's good to feel good, but you also want the results, right? So what kind of de-stressing programs or wellness programs, how can we educate consumers about the latest and the best options that are available right now to de-stress and live a better and holistic lifestyle?
I think, honestly, that one of the most important things for everyone is to give yourself permission and not think of it as a pampering indulgence, but rather self-care. Not to feel guilty about it, chiseling out a little bit of time for yourself every day, even if it's just beginning your day with a 5-minute meditation. That is self-care. And that's really where it begins, is taking time every day, a few moments, to take care of yourself.
Okay. So that's fine. We can start with meditation, which I think is a beautiful thing to do. Now, where do we go next as far as de-stressing? What are some of the recommendations, or what are some of the most popular programs that are available today for people to de-stress and feel better about?
One of the things that we really encourage our guests to do is to come into the spa and use our amenities, the steam room, the sauna, the relaxation area. You don't need to even be having a service in particular, but even just using those relaxation areas. We have a wellness lounge that has a steam sauna, and we encourage our guests to come in and use that cycle, to go through it 3 times, going into the sauna, detoxifying for 10 minutes, coming out, resting in a chaise lounge chair, rinsing off in a cool shower, and then repeating that cycle 3 times. Steam, heat therapy, cool shower, resting. And if you repeat that cycle, it only takes about 30 minutes. You'll detoxify, you'll boost your immune system, and most importantly, you'll give yourself an opportunity to de-stress. It's unplugging from the world and turning electronics off that we really need every day to reset, pause, and help our body to shut off that stress level. It needs to be shut down. And then also massage therapy is a wonderful way to de-stress. Really, any service in the spa. Aromatherapy is a wonderful thing to incorporate into the spa experience. Aromatherapy massage. We have a wonderful treatment called the forest bathing, that we incorporate the essential oils from the trees, the essential oils from the outdoors to help reset and recharge and de-stress. So there's many different ways. We have another meditative manicure and pedicure now that we're offering, where you actually put on a pair of headset, and you are walked through a meditation while you're having your manicure and pedicure.
Nice.
So all of these services allow you to turn off the nervous system that keeps our stress levels so high, so that we can calm down and rejuvenate and heal.
Hmm. I think that's the best advice, because a lot of people, like you said, they're on the go all the time
Mm-hmm.
and you don't take time for yourself. And I think that's probably one of the biggest cause of stress and all ailments that we experience as consumers, is that we don't, we view it more as, oh, do I really want to take the time to do this and go
Mm-hmm.
get a massage or get a facial or get a wellness session, make sure that I'm eating right. As a matter of fact, I love it in your book, you talk about an assessment that they can actually take. And I think it all
Yes.
starts there. So when they start with that assessment, finding out what is going on in one's body, and then talking to professionals and experts like yourself and your team of experts, then
Mm-hmm.
the person can really chart the path to that living beautifully lifestyle that you speak about in your book. So, can you tell us a
Yes.
little bit about that assessment? And is this something that people can go and actually take online somewhere?
Yes, on our website for Dubois Beauty, we do have the assessment lives there, and you can take it there. Also in our book, we have the link in the book where people can just get there easily. Of course, you can print out the assessment page, and it's a big circle. We call it the circle of life. And there are 8 different categories, and you do a self-assessment as to where you stand on a scale of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And your circle of life, when you connect the dots of where you place on that scale of 1 to 10, you can see how full your circle is, or there may be some areas of less joy that are causing an imbalance in the body.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an assessment that we actually encourage people to do on a regular basis, maybe
Mm-hmm.
once a month,
Mm-hmm.
and you can really see how you're feeling, and it pulls out areas that you should be working on. Because remember, it's so many different things can be impacting our level of stress that we might not be giving it thought at the moment, but when you
Mm-hmm.
sit down and reflect, you realize that maybe you have a toxic relationship in your life that is causing you a great deal of stress. And then
Mm-hmm.
that stress impacts you by, I mean, your body, you have this fight or flight response from different levels of stress, and these imbalance of stress hormones can be an underlying factor in more than 80% of doctor visits. So really being aware of how your lifestyle is impacting
Mm-hmm.
the way you feel, and then awareness makes you able to make adjustments so that you can live more holistically.
Mm-hmm. I think you bring up a very good point here, because a lot of people are not even aware that these
Mm-hmm.
solutions are even out there. So, part of what you do, and the reason really we're doing this show, is to educate consumers about all the options that are out there to help them live a better lifestyle. And that's
Right.
really, and this is one thing that you talk about in the book, about creating your lifestyle, creating
Yes.
what you really want your life to be like. And I think a lot of people are not purposeful about that. And I think it's
Mm-hmm.
very important for people to know that. So can you elaborate on that a little bit, on what you mean by creating your lifestyle?
Well, I always ask a guest when I'm meeting with them and we're diving into their personal discovery journey, we talk about, how committed are you to making a change?
Mm-hmm.
Because if if you're here to visit us today because you want to make improvements with, a skin condition, well, you have to be committed to looking at it a broad picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about coming in and having a one and done
Mm-hmm.
treatment in the skincare room. I ask people, how committed are you? Because it's a partnership
Mm-hmm.
between what you do at home what lifestyle choices are you making?
Mm-hmm.
Someone, for example, something as simple as, they're coming in for wrinkles, but they're going to a tanning booth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a simple example of a lifestyle choice.
Yes.
So, you have to look at things um, full circle, and you have to be willing to make the commitment
Mm-hmm.
to do what you have to do on your part, and
Mm-hmm.
then we work together collectively to help you reach your goals. And that was just one simple example. It really pertains to pain management, acne, aging
Mm-hmm.
well, so many things that
Weight loss. Weight loss.
pardon.
Yeah, weight loss.
Weight loss,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. That's another big one.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Everything, it's not just a quick trick. There's no such thing as a
Mm-hmm.
quick diet, but there's also no such thing as one shoe fits everyone, one
Mm-hmm.
size fits all. You do have to, it's a customized approach that's really geared towards you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no miracle diet or miracle program that fits everybody. Everyone brings something different to the table, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to look at that as a whole to know how to treat someone successfully.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to make a commitment to living beautifully and
Mm-hmm.
knowing that their choices that you make every day are going to impact the results of where you're trying to go.
Absolutely. Well, that was some great insight and bringing awareness to people and letting you know that you can go and
Mhm.
take that assessment and start that path towards
Yes,
living beautifully. I think it would be a very
yes.
important thing.
And that's where we start. And the one question, what is your level of stress? I mean, that's brought about tears, in a consultation, with guests. And if they don't address that level of stress, what's causing that stress,
Mm-hmm.
then we're only treating the superficial symptoms. We're
Mm-hmm.
not getting to the root cause of
Right.
what's creating those symptoms.
Yeah. And there's different types of day spas, medical spas, combination wellness
Yes,
center. And what I love about what you guys offer at Complexions is that you do deliver that whole experience
yes,
from head to toe, which makes a big difference. So they don't have to go
yes,
here for this, here for that, or whatever. And I love the fact that you're talking about customizing a program for people
yes,
so you can truly help me build that beautiful life that I want to
yes.
actually live and look my best and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would someone, let's say I'm a consumer and I'm not living that lifestyle right now, and it's something I want to do? How would I go about finding a place like yours? What would be some of the key points that I need to know about before I actually choose a place to make sure that it's the right place for me?
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting question, and I think our name does answer that a little bit. If you think about where we started, it was Complexions Professional Skincare, and then we were Complexions Day Spa, and now we are Complexions Spa for Beauty and Wellness. As my knowledge grew throughout the decades, really understood the importance of treating someone holistically. And I think if you explore their websites and their menu of service offerings, in the book, I do talk about choosing the right type of facility for you. We offer nutritional consultations, wellness consultations, and we have processes as part of our offerings, like the discovery journey, that we take the time to really sit and find out what truly you're looking for. So honestly, I do think before you go anywhere, you want to look for a place that offers that kind of deep dive consultation, because as Stephen Covey said, you have to begin with the end result in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You do need to sit and discover, have someone walk you through and help you put a customized plan together. So I think that that's really important piece that before you go anywhere, that should be the first step.
Yeah.
You don't want to just go to a spa and just have a service.
Right.
You want to go and have the right service and have it be part of a program. Again, thinking holistically and long term, there's no such thing as a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
People have to make a commitment. So I think looking for a place that offers that type of a wellness consultation is a very critical part to long-term care.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much.
Prevention is key.
Yes.
Prevention is key. If you think about doctors' visits and the level of stress that most people are living, you know, that's an underlying factor in so many autoimmune disorders and pain and, you know, diseases. So we really need to think about that balance.
Absolutely. Talking about balance, now I know as a spa goer myself, I know that it's great to get treatments in a place like yours, but then you go home and sometimes if you're not recommended the right things, then it's like the wild, wild west. I go to the department stores and you've got Lancome and Estee Lauder and Chanel, and it's like a zoo out there. It's like, how do you determine what is the ideal regimen for home for each individual? Now, I know that you just actually launched a private label, Dubois Beauty skincare line. Tell us a little bit about why did you do that and how important are the products that we use at home and how do they help what we do inside the spa?
Yes, excellent. So Dubois Beauty really was born out of the belief and understanding that what you put on your body, it is absorbed and it is it's impactful. And women on average use about 13 to 14 personal care products on a daily basis. And with that being said, again, as my knowledge grew and as I had a better understanding over the years, the importance of, you know, lifestyle choices and how they impact our overall health, Dubois Beauty the concept was born because I wanted to have products that were not only effective, but they also were free of harmful chemicals that could have underlying problems and potential hazards. There's ingredients out there that can be potential carcinogenics and endocrine disruptors, cause allergies, cause skin problems. So really having that understanding and again, wanting to treat someone holistically, we came out with a product line that was simple, effective, and with free of harmful chemicals for our clients. And we actually are also now introducing home care, not only for skin care, body care, but candles and soaps and cleaning products that are also free of these harmful chemicals. Nice. Because again, they can be an underlying factor in your overall health and well-being and reflect how you look and feel.
Well, it goes with your whole belief system about the holistic approach. So it only makes sense to expand it and offer your consumers more
and skincare
things.
Doesn't need to be complicated. You know, we built our skincare line around the philosophy of 4 important steps for skin health. And aging beautifully. And those 4 steps or concepts, or we call them pillars, are around gentle exfoliation. We believe in preserving the skin through the use of antioxidants, and then stimulating, repairing and rebuilding the skin through peptides and vitamin A and other essential nutrients to help the skin repair and regenerate. And then the final pillar is hydration and protection, of course, from the sun and also air pollution. So our skincare is simple. We know that women today, most people don't want to have a program that's lengthy, and is filled with lots of numerous products. You really can keep it simple and keep the active ingredients at a level that are active and result oriented. And when something is simple and effective and you see those changes, then you're more apt to stay motivated and stick with your program. Make it easy for you to stay committed to the lifestyle.
That's great. Why don't we tell people how they can get their hands on your book, Denise?
The book is going to be available through both of our spa locations. It's also going to be available on our website at complexions.com. It'll also be on Dubois Beauty.com, as well as Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Well, you have shared a lot of great insight for our community, and I thank you so much for that. Is there any last tip you would like to share with everyone as a takeaway, last takeaway from your knowledge and wisdom and expertise?
Mm-hmm. I would say that it begins with allowing yourself permission to practice self-care on a daily basis, and believing that, you know, it's a lifestyle choice, and we all can be living beautifully and look and feel our very best.
No, that's very nice. Well, I'm looking forward to living more beautifully. And thanks to you, I gained definitely a couple of tips to help me. I am going to go and take that assessment to see where I am. And I'll be
Wonderful.
contacting you for some Dubois
Yes.
Beauty for
I
sure.
would be happy to walk you through it, Dori. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, those of you who are in New York locally, either Albany or Saratoga, we invite you to go and visit Complexions. She has absolutely the best locations there. And like I said, they are the main day spa wellness center in town. It's huge, and they offer a wide range of treatments to help us live life beautifully and holistically. So make sure you go to complexions.com, check it out. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Denise or any of her team members so they can help you live life beautifully. Thank you so much for being with us, Denise. It's always a pleasure. And I look forward to having you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dori. Stay well.
All right. Thank you.